Welcome to this HR Wisdom presentation in which we've asked Robert Watson, a management consultant and executive coach, to talk us through the top 10 questions to ask in interviews. Robert has worked with some of the best companies in Australia and has travelled the world examining some of the best recruitment and selection systems. Let's begin. Tell us about the previous job that you had and how you fitted in with the business.
This question has two parts to it. The first part, which asks them about their previous job, is really designed just to relax the candidate, get them talking about themselves and what they did, so it's familiar territory and helps to settle their nerves. But it's really the second part which will help you to identify the candidates who have a little bit more edge to them in terms of business acumen. So when you ask this question, I'm suggesting that you ask it just as a full question, not in two parts, and just listen to what they say. Some good candidates will tell you about their current job, and you'll hear in the answer that they give how they relate to the business as a whole and customers in particular. If they have a sense of the business, they will just sort of weave into their answer how they connected in with the person up the line who was giving them information that they needed to use, how they may have interacted face-to-face with the customer or over a telephone, for instance, or if they're a bit more remote and they're just filling an order, they might talk to you about products and how people might use those products in their daily lives. And again, if they're in a production type situation or a supply chain situation, they might also talk about the next person down the chain. Candidates or employees who have that sense of who comes before me, where do I fit in the organisation, and who's the next person along, they have a much better sense of business. So an advantage to you is when you come along to announce major plans or cutbacks because of difficult times or a new strategy or something like that, these type of people will fit in easily because they understand the connection between one part of the business and the other. And I don't mean that they have to give you university type answers. I just mean that they need to pepper their answer with things like, well, the customer needed this, or they needed this urgently, or they needed it tomorrow, or there was a particular problem when they returned such and such to me. So keep your ears open for those sorts of things.
Thanks, Robert. For more great information on finding, keeping and managing good employees, just enter your email address at www.hrwisdom.com.au.